Pretty people, all the pretty people say hi, Teresha. If you are in my private community, business tips, motivation, and inspiration, hello, it's 8 p.m. What do we do 8 p.m. every Wednesday night? Yes, Eastern time. I show up for a live Q&A for those of you that have burning questions. Thank you so much. You love my hair. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. If you have a business question, you get to ask business questions. Just put it in the chat. Or if you want to come on live with me, we can have that one-on-one coaching. So the link is right here in the description. If you're in my business tips, motivation, and inspiration group, the link is right here in the description for StreamYard. You can come on and ask me a business question, particularly my forte, my expertise, my experience is small businesses, network marketers, and direct sellers. I can help you, right, with your questions. And trust me, I am an experienced entrepreneur. So if you're joining me for the first time, put newbie. Oh, you're beautiful too. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. If you're newbie, put newbie in the chat. Obviously, if you watch the replay, put replay. And then if you tag and share, you and I just became besties. If you tag and share, I'm all about the sharing life. They say sharing is caring. Thank you for the roses on TikTok. I appreciate that. I love you too. So let me tell you why I'm qualified to teach on this subject. First of all, I've been an entrepreneur for well over a decade, but I built my business offline for years. And then started online just a few years ago, created some unbelievable results and strategies. And so now I share what I know for sure. And so I'm Jerusha Wiggins, motivational speaker, radio personality, and business coach in a direct sales business. And I help people build their businesses online and offline. So I create what I call double threats. So if you want to be a double threat, hashtag double threat. If you want to be a double threat, it's all about being able to communicate effectively, no matter where you are, with whomever you want to. And so I mastered meeting people offline. When I say mastered meeting people offline. And so I was so good at it. I got number one in the entire company. I shared the opportunity the most. I built the most entrepreneurs that year. And so I've earned all the things. And so I know a thing or two. And then I went online just a few years ago. Yes, double threat on TikTok. Just a few years ago and decided, you know what? I want to take these strategies and make a way online. And I started marketing and branding myself. And I said, you know what? We're getting great results. I enroll new people every single week. And I said, let me show other people how that's possible. So I'm developing 100 new 100 new online leaders to do what I do in my direct sales company. And along this journey, I decided to take you along so you can build your personal businesses as well. Okay, so I'm going to answer this business question. So I already have one that someone asked me about hashtags. So remind me to answer that question about hashtags. How important is hashtags? Okay, and so do you utilize Facebook ads? Okay, what's your thoughts or advice on Facebook ads on social media? Okay, that's a very good question. Okay, so I can't see your name. It says Facebook user. So what I want to tell you is you got to pay to play, right? So if you are using Facebook ads to get leads for a course or a webinar or something along those lines, I think is very useful. Okay, Lakeisha, I think it's very useful if you're promoting your course or your program. I have a 90-day Accelerator program I just created a couple of months back. That'll be something I would have done. I haven't. Facebook ad. If you are spending $5, $10, $15 when they say, hey, promote this, and you do it, you're really probably, I can tell you for a fact, not getting the exposure. Okay? Because you've got to understand social media is really about engagement. Engagement is key. So if you want people to see your post, paying $5 or $10, that's really not an advertising budget. Okay. Now, if I want to be honest with you, because you're in this group, right? And you asked me the question, I am in a group with some masterminds. They're paying $10, $20, $30, $40, $50,000 a month for advertisement. So when you see certain people keep coming up, like Elisa Nichols and the Tony Robbins, and it constantly comes up, They have an advertising budget, not even less than 10,000 a month. Okay. So I think if you are able to do that, then yes, it will be worth it because you would reach the people that you're looking for. If you're already in the motion of building your business, right? And you're making money, but you're building your business and that's quite not in the budget yet, your best way is to attract people organically, like I do. Organically mean you show up all the time, that your feed, your live, whatever it is getting out to the people, your TikToks, your reels, and people are naturally following you. It's an organic group. So 100,000 or more now people follow me on Facebook. It's none of that was ads. I just continue to show up giving value. See, I was like, okay, I need to show up every day. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show up every Tuesday at 1:30, and then I'm going to create this private community. I'm going to show up every Wednesday at 8 p.m. I'm going to do a TikTok every day. I'm going to post every day. I'm in 10 groups. I'm in more groups than that, but I post in 10 groups. This is going to help you out right here. I post in 10 groups every day. Now, I already know the value that I'm posting in the group. What happens is those people come out the group and follow you. Some of you met me in a group. You saw the post in the group. You liked the post in the group. You went to go see who posted it. When you got on my page, remember, Facebook is going to take everybody to your main profile page. Your main profile page is who you are. Everything you want to post should be on that main profile page. They're not going to take people to a group. They're not going to take people to your business page. Let me tell you I'm going to say, what doesn't make sense to me. If you have a business group, you got to pay over there. Nobody's going to see that business page unless you tell them you have a business page. Facebook isn't serving up people your business page, because if you have a business page, that's where Facebook ads make sense. If you have a business page, your Facebook ads would make sense. If you don't have a business page, you don't really need it until you have a budget. Right? So when you have an advertising budget, then get the page, right? And I know some companies tell you to get a business page, but they're speaking from their point of view. From a user point of view on social media, I am a social media user, okay? I understand your business page will not get exposure unless you tell people you have a business page or you are paying for Facebook ads. That's a fact. Your main profile page is getting free exposure. So if it's getting free exposure, it's getting served up to your friends and your friends and your friends and that person's friends because of the value that you're posting. That's why you have suggested friends on your main profile page. So I would say if you need a bigger audience, one, if you took the 3-day ride, you've got to be in groups that make sense. Where are your consumers? Who will be buying your product? Go find the groups that those people are in, and you post like crazy. You dominate the group. You post so much value, or you post so much, I guess if it's clothing, you tips, what matches, jewelry, whatever it is, you are dominating the groups like it's yours. What's going to happen? And I'm not talking about groups with 200 people, girl. No, we're talking about groups with 20,000, 50,000, 100,000. We're talking about big groups. So if you start sharing in that group, answering questions in that group, posting great content in the group, there are people are going to notice that, just like you noticed, and they're going to go follow you on your main profile page. That's what you want, your page to grow there. So that's my honest opinion, is if you're ready to pay, yes, Facebook ads are great. They do work if you're ready for that. If you're not ready for that, then paying, I see people like, oh, I paid $20 to boost my post. Why? It didn't do nothing. So I don't want you to go down that road of this $20, $30, even $100. That's not an advertising budget. Okay. So that's posting and praying. Yes, might you ask my professional advice? Sure. I missed a question over there though. So hopefully, did that answer your question, Lakeisha? I hope that answered your question. So the other question, she asked me about hashtags. How important is it? Hashtags are not important on Facebook at all. It's not important. If you're going to do a hashtag on Facebook, yes, absolutely. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. If you're going to do a hashtag on Facebook, just do one. Oh, I have somebody that want to go live with me. Okay, just do one. Now it has to be a business question. You got to be a small business owner or network marketer, direct seller. Just do one if you're going to do it on Facebook. Hashtags matter on Instagram, TikTok. Okay, that's where hashtags matter. And so that's where you want to find out what is your consumer, right, hashtagging. If I was looking for moms, right, say I was attracting moms for my business, I would be looking for hashtags that moms typically use. Moms are not using hashtags mompreneur. She's not a mompreneur. She's probably doing hashtag spit up, hashtag throw up, hashtag mom jeans, hashtag what is she saying? Because if I'm trying to attract her, I need to say and think how she's thinking so that I would actually come up in her feed, that I would actually show up where she could find me and be attracted to my content. Same thing if you have a boutique. Okay, what's fashionable right now? I don't even know. So whatever color is fashionable, whatever fall, style is in, find out what those hashtags are. And so go to somebody's page who's your ideal prospect and see, this is a ninja tip, and see what she hashtagged, and then you use that. That's how you do it. You think of others around that so you can attract the people. So hashtags are great. It used to be 30 on Instagram. Now it's less than 10. And so now it's less than 10. So just keep that in mind. And then on TikTok, same thing. I would say less than 10 hashtags. And I'll tell you a ninja trick with the hashtags in a moment. Let me let this person on. Let me see who it is. Fun Hippo Studios. Is that right? Yes. Yes. Hi, gorgeous.
I hate niggers.
Hi, gorgeous. Well, you mute yourself. Oh my gosh. Y'all, this is what I'm talking about. Okay. Y'all, I can't. Okay. Banned from studio. Ricardo. Got it. Okay, we banned that person. You're welcome. Oh my God. Okay, so. Oh wow. Y'all, this is why. This is so interesting to me. That's why I'm very like, if you have small business or you want to start up a small business, you're a network marketing direct sellers. And that's why I monitor the group. And that's why you have to answer those entry questions, but people make up pages. So you can't really, you could do the best that you can, but it's all good. So is there any other question? You love the hashtag training. Okay. Yes. It's very useful. It's very, very useful. So let me see what this person, oh my gosh, I cannot wait. Oh my goodness. That's horrible. I got to tell my son to let that person out. So hold on one second. Somebody asked me something on TikTok and I can't read it. Hey, Amanda, you're a massage therapist. Hello, gorgeous. Greetings. I thought I saw a question. Oh, right here. Okay, so you have a shop and you're currently in school and for business administration and you're trying to learn. Okay, well, this is the learning page. So I'm all about sharing what I know for sure. I do have a course and I also have a one-on-one coaching program that I created, a 90-day accelerator, which if you're on my business page, it's business tips, motivation, and inspiration. I'm getting ready to share that with the group. But yes, you could message me if you are looking for more coaching. But I have a 3-day ride coming up that you could take. And it is so much information in there. If you implement, you're going to see results. The key part about it is you got to implement. Me sharing this information does nothing if you don't implement consistently. Hi, Jerisha. I love your professionalism. Thank you so much. Trolls are here. I know, right? It's so embarrassing, though. So yes, so what I think you should do, um, I am a fan of small business owners. Like I'm a fan if you started a business. I I salute you because most people will not do what you've already done. And even though if you're not seeing what you want yet, don't stop. You got to learn and grow. And so it does take time. And so I'm going to tell you, young lady, yes, you're in school. Most people have multiple streams. So you're in school, you work a full-time job, and you have a side business. I worked a full-time job and I started a side hustle. Most people got more than one thing going on. But I will tell you, you have time to build this online. Most people don't understand the time that they have. You're going to steal, write this down. You're going to steal 15 minutes 4 times a day to build your business and learn. Write this down, young lady. You're going to steal 15 minutes 4 times a day. Okay. And that's a power hour. I teach a whole power hour. And you're going to learn, you're going to implement, you're going to learn and go find out about hashtags and marketing and branding. You're going to utilize that time. If you spend a power hour every day, right, enhancing yourself, self-educating, you will grow and you start implementing, not just learning to be learning. Like no one really does that, right? Your goal is to use it. And I suggest you use it while you're not perfect. You need to retake the 3-day ride. Okay, that sounds great. Let's take it over. Let's go. Now I have another person and I just banned that person. So I don't see a name. Because I don't see a name, I'm not going to trust this. I don't know. Okay, ban from studio. I'm just going to ban this person because I'm not sure of that person. So yes. So what other question can I answer for you pertaining to your business? Because there's a lot of money to be made. Don't listen. I was in this mastermind, and to hear that people are making what the average person makes in a year annually, they're making it a day, all online. And so, and I'm not talking about just like the Facebook reels, I get paid for that, or the Instagram reels, that's not what I'm speaking of. I'm talking $100,000 a day. And so if you want to get to levels like that, or you just want to be what people think is comfortable, whatever that means to you, right? It's whatever amount is good for you is fine. What I'm saying is you got to show up consistently. The problem is, I'm going to tell you, the only difference is I showed up every day. Even when I didn't feel like it, I showed up every day. I'm human just like you. I want to sleep. Man, I don't want to get dressed. You think I want to put on makeup? You think I want to do it every day? I don't. But I know someone is looking, right? Someone's looking for help. And I know that someone needs an opportunity. And so that's why I'm developing 100 new entrepreneurs. I'm like 100 women, 100 families, 100 lives in my direct sales business is going down. So in order for me to do that, I have to show up to meet the people and attract those people. And so if you're trying to have more clients for your, essential oils, I don't care, pots, pans, I don't care what you sell. I don't say businesses names because I don't care about that. I care about you and marketing you, because actually it doesn't matter what you sell, is how you brand and market yourself. Because if I like you, I'm gonna buy something, right? So you got to make sure, unless you hold the LLC like your business, unless you are the owner of that business. But if you're in network marketing and direct sales, it is my personal and professional opinion to market yourself. People fall in love with people first. Hey, Annie in the building. Is that helpful? Yes or yes? Hold on one second. My scroll not working. Oh, there you go. Oh, I'm here on both platforms. Okay. I love it. All right. So let me answer this for you as well. First of all, let me say this: tag 2 people and share the broadcast. Please make sure you share, because this is the thing, y'all. When you know better, you do better. The problem with most people struggling in business, they don't know what to do. We're where we are financially because we don't know what we don't know. We don't even know to do it. Like even with the hashtags, I'm going to tell you a hack, right? That could probably change your business. You don't even know to do it because, one, you got to pay, right? You got to pay to get educated. And it's certainly worth it, okay? You got to pay to get educated because no one's really giving out, all the information, because they like, I work for this. Just like when you went to school, you got your degrees. You want to get paid for what you know. Yes or yes. This is the same. And so that's why I try to share little hacks with you so that you would actually do it so you can start seeing results. But if you have not committed to doing this every day, it should be a part of your life. Showing up on social media, if you're trying to build an online business, it should be a part of your daily routine. I told somebody the other day, I said, well, how much money you want to make today? She was like, today? Yeah, you don't want to make money today? What's the plan to make money today? Every day. This is a cash flowing thing. Every day you should have a number of how much money you want to make today. How much do you want to sell today? You want to sell 5 outfits, whatever it is, have a number. If you don't have a number, you don't have the goal, you don't have the plan, right? You don't sell anything. But if you say, I'm going to make $500 today, I'm going to sell $500 worth of merchandise today, and you go to bed saying $500 tomorrow, $500, and you start doing the activity towards that $500, right? Say you make 200. Well, before you didn't even have a plan. And so what happens is the universe gives you what you ask for when you put in the sweat equity. And so I started saying, okay, I'm going to do X amount every day, every single day. And so you got to have a plan of action. If you don't, you work for somebody who has a plan of action. These companies are saying, like, let's just say Walmart. Walmart knows how much they want to make today. You say you have a business, but you don't even know how much you want to make today. How is that even possible? You've got to write it down, write the vision, make it plain. Then you see yourself making 500. And before you know it, you've made the 500 over and over and over. And then you raise the bar and say, okay, now I'm at 1,000. You always go higher, even if you only made $30 a day so far. Doesn't matter. The pretty people tees are only $23, right? I say, okay, I want to sell at least 15 tees today. I put a number on it. And so then that way, okay, if I sold 12, I'm like, all right, cool. You don't even have it written down. It can't happen. You got to write it, say it, put it in some affirmations, post it everywhere around you. You got to live it, breathe it, want it. Right? And so that's a part of the problem right there. We don't visualize. Okay, you got to visualize. So let me see if I have a question right here, and I'm going to give you the hack in a moment. Oh, okay, you starting over. Thanks. Okay, yes, you cannot afford to give up on yourself. Now I have a new person. I hope this is somebody. Okay, that has never happened to me before. Okay, I do see a name. Is it Cybran? Cybran? Okay, I do see a name, so hopefully it's a real person. I don't know, y'all. Hello?
Nigger.
I don't think so.
Niggers.
Oh my gosh. Did y'all hear that? Now, how did they even get in my group? Are they just making pages? Because I'm very we check off, try to make sure there are pages. This a real person. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad I love the skin I'm in. So you're starting over. That's good. You just start over. You don't look back. A fool, a fool will lose today looking back on yesterday. And so I wouldn't worry about it. And see, this is one reason why you can't do this like this. I can only answer when you put a question in the chat, but it's all good though. And so I know we rebuke it in the name of Jesus. Yes. So you got to make sure that you are focused on your goals daily. You are focused on your plan daily. You are putting in the work. You're serious about it. The problem is we don't have one, and we just assume it's going to happen. I'm going to work my business today. And I know most of you probably have full-time jobs, and you just assume I'm going to work my business. Yeah, I'm going to fit it in, but you don't have it actually written out. So I use an app. And so on the app, I put in, I wake up, and then I have everything that I'm going to do throughout the day. Obviously, if it doesn't happen in that order, you can change it. But you got to use a tool. Use something to keep you on track. And so if you're going to do like time blocking is so important. So you want to time block. And so if you work a regular 9 to 5, you time block that out, but you do have a break, right? So you have two breaks, right, for 15 minutes. And then you have a 30-minute lunch or an hour lunch. That's right there is prime time. You're no longer at the water cooler. You're no longer talking to your girlfriend on the phone. You're not talking to the people in the office. You are building your business. You are either learning something, you're doing some type of self-development, or you are messaging people. You are following up with people. You're marketing on social media. You're learning TikTok. You're doing something to enhance your business. You don't have time to talk to nobody. You don't have time to talk to any of those people. None of them. And the same thing applies. I say this all the time. It's drive time university. When you get in the car, guess what you're doing? Listening to some type of training like this, some type of course, whatever. In the car, that's drive time university. If you're in your car 20, 30, 40 minutes traveling here and there, you should be learning something. You're not popping the music. No, ma'am. You're not on the phone shooting the breeze. No, ma'am. Not if you're serious. I am always listening to something. I'm always learning because I don't know everything, right? So I'm always a student. There's somebody who knows more than me. Yes, if you're not setting alarms, you're not doing it. How does that look? Okay, you mentioned setting alarms. So for instance, like the young lady here, when you set your alarm you can just do it on Google. Like you don't have to have an app to do it. I want to set 15 minutes. Okay, great. So for instance, so you will set your alarm. It's on your phone, 15 minutes. I don't know what your work life is like. So if you have a 9 to 5 or you're a stay-at-home mom, right? So say your kids go down for or they're in school right now, whatever time that you have, say from 10 to 10:15. You set the alarm at 10, but you already have to be prepared, right? Not getting prepared in your 15 minutes. So say you're going to prospecting online. That means you're going to meet 10 new people or 15 new people. It should take you 1 minute per person. So say you're going to send out a first message to 10 new people in 15 minutes. That's how long it should take you. It shouldn't take 30 minutes to an hour to talk to 10 people that's already in your friend list. These are people that are already in your friend list or they're following you. These are people already there. So you're going to set the alarm. You're going to have your phone ready, set it so it actually ticks, right? And so now you're prospecting. You're loving on pages, leaving your comments or whatever you're doing, right? Or accepting friendships, loving on their pages. You are developing relationships, right? That's what you're doing. You're prospecting. You're going to do that, right? You should do more than 10 people. It's usually 1 per minute. I can do 15 in 15 minutes, but I'm good. I'm fast, right? If you took the 3-day ride, you know there are shortcuts. So you want to make sure that you are implementing in that 15 minutes, not scrolling, trying to figure out what to do. No, open up Facebook, go to your friend list, go down the list. They have it in alphabetical order, A's, and get through everybody, A's, B's, C's, everybody. So that's 15 minutes. The other 15 minutes, even if somebody replies, don't reply to that person because that first 15 minutes might be only prospecting out. Okay. Don't stop and try to answer. Once that 15 minutes is completed, go back to work, go eat lunch, take care of your children, whatever it is. Set another 15 minutes, say 1 o'clock, from 1 to 1:15 or whatever it is, right? Even if you have to go into the bathroom, if you have children, for 15 minutes, okay? And so in that 15 minutes, you're now following up. Say nobody replied out of 10. Usually it's 1 out of 10. So don't think all 10 will reply. Usually it's 1 out of 10. But if they're in your friend list, they got a notification. Doesn't mean they're going to answer. Doesn't mean they're on Facebook. Doesn't mean they saw your message. Their child could have opened up the phone. You don't know, right? Your job is to fall in love with the process. Stop looking at, I did 10 and nobody said anything. Do another 10. See, you haven't built up that momentum yet, right? So then that next 15 minutes, maybe it's follow-up. So you have to schedule what you need to do. That's an IPA, an income producing activity. Whatever is going to make you money, that's what you do in those 15 minutes 4 times a day. That's how you time your activity. It has to be an income producing activity. Straightening up your product is not an income producing activity. Going through your inventory counting is not an income producing activity. It's not. Putting your stuff together, but it's not an income producing activity. An income producing activity is talking to somebody. That's the activity. The activity is you're always talking to someone. You're either initiating the conversation starters, or you're replying back. You're following up with these people. That's the only way to make money. being organized. Oh, I'm gonna straighten up my office today. That's not an income producing activity. We feel like we're working, yeah, but you didn't do nothing because you didn't make no money today, right? So you didn't do anything. You've got to make sure you're starting new conversations, new conversations, new conversations. I'm getting there, Drusha. Yes, I need the vision to see how time. Okay, so you got to have that income producing activities, and you need to write them down. Like, what is an income producing activity for you? And so if that's creating a TikTok, that's an income producing activity. You got 15 minutes. You don't have an hour. You don't have 30 minutes. You have 15 minutes. And if you're learning it, you take 15 minutes to learn it. Okay. That means you actually do it. You might not release it, but you actually play with the features. You create one in 15 minutes. When your alarm goes off, you're done. And if you're doing this every day, there's no way you won't learn and start implementing. So to have all the information does nothing. You're getting there. Okay, perfect. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear you lost your husband. Oh, thank you. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, so you might want to take it again. I'm so sorry that that happened to you and your family. But yes, so what I want to do is I will be available for you. I'm live pretty often on my main profile page. So yes, make sure you follow me over there. I'm live here for you guys, especially because you're the pretty people. If you're in this group, you're part of the pretty people community. And so I want to make sure I answer your business questions in this group. And so that's why I wanted to make it private. But you see, you have those people. So I want to make sure I'm available for those that are serious. If you seriously want to know these small hacks. And so I'm going to tell you the small hack that's going to help you out that you didn't even know to use. I took your challenge to be consistent. Oh my gosh. Okay. You took my challenge to be consistent on social media and had 2 people reach out to you, okay, about the product. So cool. That's attraction marketing, but you got to be consistent. You have to show up. The people will come. Now, I am a strong believer that you got to meet people too. I'm not the person, and people contact me every day, but I still meet who I want to meet. Is there a lot of people on here? I'm like, oh, I would like to work with her. Oh, yeah, I would like for her to be a part of the 100. So you still have to actively prospect. Passive prospecting is attraction marketing, right? That's passive, but you have to actively be prospecting too until you get to where you want to be. Oh, since the 3-day ride. Yes. Okay. She took the 3-day ride. So I'm going to share this. First, let me share my screen with you. If what I created was a 90-day recruiting accelerator program. Let me see. And I just want to share this with you if you haven't seen it. Oh, oh, now how do I go back? Oh, can y'all see this? Oh, it says nothing to share, but how do I go back? Okay, I'm gonna have to scream at my son to come help me. Oh God, what happened? Oh, does any tech see? This is how I'm not tech savvy. I don't even claim to be. Control Alt. I'm scared to do Control Alt Delete because it might delete you guys. All right, so I'm gonna have to. Okay, that's fine, but I don't know how to get back. Okay, hold on, let me see. So yes, while you're doing that, while I'm doing this, yes, I will answer this question also about the hashtags. And so one of the things that people don't understand on TikTok, you come down and help me out, please. Did you hear me? Thank you. So a part of what people don't realize is the hashtags, right? They serve the purpose of attracting your right person or your ideal prospect. And what you want to do is, little hack here is when you post on, I'm talking Instagram. Come here, baby. This live is on right here, but it's black. Look right here. And so when you post, look right here, it's black. Mm-hmm. When you post on Instagram, don't just put your hashtags in the description. What you want to do is, as soon as you post, You want to be the first person to comment with the hashtags. Okay. So you want to be the first person to comment with the hashtags. Escape. Oh, okay. He helped me out right here. Okay, okay, got it. So yeah, he's so much smarter than me. What platform are you using to stream on? Oh, I'm using StreamYard. Okay, back to back finish live. Okay, I'm using StreamYard. So he told me what to do. So this is your secret for tonight. And see, this is why you got to make sure that you're following people who want you to be successful and they're giving you what's necessary and you do it. And so what you want to do is you be the first person to comment on your Instagram post or on your TikTok post with the hashtags that your ideal prospect would be looking for. Okay, you need that first position. So when you do it tomorrow, because you're going to do it because I just told you to do it. So when you post on Instagram or TikTok tomorrow, you go to the comments and you post your hashtags right there. You don't have to post them, all of them, in the description above. Okay, you just want to make sure you're in that first position. Now, what it does to the algorithm, two things. It says, oh, somebody already commented. It doesn't actually know that it's you that commented first, right? And so remember, I said everybody shows up on the For You page for 5 minutes. So you can actually go comment on your own stuff. And then, boom, you stay on a little bit longer. Or on Instagram, you go out to a little bit more people. And so you also want to make sure that the hashtags make sense. They don't make sense. Oh, you're welcome. It doesn't. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm not going to do hashtag entrepreneur. If for my courses, yes, I'm looking for other entrepreneurs. For my 100, I'm developing entrepreneurs. And so I would be looking for people that probably are in corporate America. So I would do hashtag corporate attire. I know people in corporate America will be hashtagging corporate attire. So I have a greater chance of being in that hashtag pool where they may see my content, right? It's going to be served up to people that are in corporate America. And so there's your little hack for tonight for showing up. And so that's why you got to be present. That's why you don't want to miss anything. So if that was helpful, hashtag helpful, tag 2 people, share the broadcast, let them know they want to be in this private community. You have to answer the questions before I can let you in. You see, we got to screen a little bit harder. It's just interesting, but I appreciate you. I want you to win. Thank you so much. I love the testimony. Yes, Joanne, I love the testimony that after the 3-day ride, you've gotten 2 people to reach out to you. I love hearing about it. So any success stories, tell me about it. Any success stories, tell me about it. And so I would love you to send that to me, like what you've learned, what you've done from the 3-day ride. And so this way you could be a part of my testimonials. I would love that. So, all right, you guys, I love you. I'm just thankful that grace and mercy follow me. I'm Jerusha. I'll see you next Wednesday, 8 p.m. If you want to be on live, obviously join me live so I can do that one-on-one coaching. I'd love to do that for you. Have a great night.